unites to create a green Manhattan project to replace oil and gas with alternative energy, the Putin regime is finished. When an oil barrel costs $20 instead of $100 like now, this is the end of the Putin regime.
You've made an interesting comparison about Putin casting himself in the role of Hitler. Why do you think that Putin is shaping up to be the 21st century Adolf Hitler?
You see the way that he's inflicting tremendous suffering on tens of millions of people simply because of his cruel ambition. There is no rationale for this war. As I said, the Russian people doesn't want it. And you know, people talk about the security interests of Russia. Nobody was threatening Russia when this war erupted. If Russia had concerns, they could be discussed peacefully. You know, the Germans were not about to invade, the French were not about to invade. It was his decision. And in this sense, of course there are many differences also between him and Hitler. But in this sense of one person inflicting a terrible war on the whole world, there is a comparison there. And you know, the other main thing, and in this Putin is like many other dictators, not just Hitler, that when he builds this lie in his head, nobody around him is brave enough to confront him. A dictator usually has so much power that the people around him are afraid to contradict him. So even when he says completely ridiculous thing, everybody tells him, yes, 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 you're absolutely right, you're a genius. And this is why he embarked on this war, assuming completely false things, such as that Ukraine is not a nation and that the Ukrainians will not resist.
In the past 7 decades, there hasn't been a direct conflict between the major powers of the world, and no recognized country has had its status changed forever. Do you apprehend that in the way events are shaping up, we could be heading towards a third world war? Is that within the realm of your possibilities?
And again, remember that Russia it has nukes, that's true. But apart from that, it's a relatively weak power. It is not the Soviet Union. You know, if other nations join it, like China or like Iran, then it's a completely different matter. But so far we've also seen that China is sitting on the fence, just observing what is happening, not committing itself. Russia by itself is not strong enough.